Hey, if you're new here, my name is Dani Christine. I am a multi-site childcare business owner, consultant, and a digital content creator on childcaresites.com. And I just got an office space. Look, I am so excited for this office space. I've been spending the whole weekend setting it up. So I figured that I would just clip together some videos that I took during this setup process. It's actually clearly it's not done. It's not done at all. And you'll see that in the next few clips that I took over the last 2 or 3 days. Once it is finished, I will return with some sort of office tour. Fun fact about this new office space, it is not located in any one of my childcare center locations. Our childcare programs, the buildings that they are in, don't have enough. They're not huge buildings, so they don't have enough office space for the amount of management and leadership team that we have, or enough storage. Good morning. It is Sunday morning, basically Sunday afternoon to be exact, and I'm on my way to work technically. I mentioned, or I may have mentioned in a few videos or somewhere on my Instagram, which you can follow me at Dani Christine Consulting on IG, that we are in the process of opening, or opening technically a leadership management office space. We've played around with the idea of actually leasing a permanent space, like getting into a contract for like a 12-month or 24-month lease over the years, but we've never really pulled the trigger on it. But recently we found a co-working space that we've been every so often on a weekly basis reserving a conference room in that co-working space for our management meetings, and a office room within that co-working building just opened up. So we signed a somewhat of a month-to-month lease for that room. So now we have access to the conference room for free, and we have our own room that we are going to be using for storage and mostly storage, but also just like a space where those of us that don't have an office because our centers are too small. So like our company's bookkeeper, our parent coordinator, our marketing manager, we don't really have a designated office within our center buildings. So now we have this shared office room that we could use, or they could work from home, or they could work in the centers. It's really up to them. But I'm so excited about this space. I'm really trying to make it be a space that generates creativity and gives them just a comfortable, cozy, quiet working area. So we've already started building it out pretty much over the past couple of weeks, but I really poured a lot into it yesterday specifically, and I'm hoping that today we could get it from 65% done to 90% done. So come with me to go do that. George is over here stealing my hangers. What you doing? Okay. I am fully wearing 2 different socks, but that doesn't matter, does it, Georgie? No. Furnishing and decorating this office space is actually giving me the necessary inspiration to redecorate our lobby areas, our entrance areas at our centers. Because we have multiple locations, I want our branding to look the same from one location to the next. So if you think about McDonald's and how no matter where you are in the world, when you see the golden arches, you know that that's a McDonald's. When you are driving down the highway and you see the yellow French fry looking arches, you know McDonald's is coming up. Or even if you don't see the logo, if you walk into a McDonald's lobby or dining area, you're gonna know that that is a McDonald's, right, George? Exactly. So I would love to figure out how we can create our own unified branding across all locations, so that if someone is in an Academic Explorers classroom, they know that that isn't Academic Explorers, you know? And I guess the easiest place to start would be the lobby areas. My dad has been so great about keeping our like look fresh and like painting all the classrooms and lobbies and just keeping the look of each center, but it's not like, it doesn't, how do I explain it? It's not all the same. I want it to be all the same, and I want it to be unique to us. So that's something to brainstorm and power through. George is tired, so I'm gonna hurry up and walk him, and then we can head out. It has been such a nasty weekend. Why would you do that? Deuces. So this is what the setup is for right now. Well, actually, this is not the setup at all. It's just what we're working with. I'm going to be moving this big table, which will be clear, into the center of the room, like basically directly in front of the shelving, so in the middle, maybe even up against the shelving, because the stuff in here is not something that we would have to grab for on a daily basis, really. Or even if we do, if we put the table up against it, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And then these orange chairs are gonna go on either side of the table while it's in the middle. I have another armless chair coming that's gonna be in front of this desk. Over here, we're gonna put a cute little decorative rocking chair that has funky colors and possibly a rug. Over here, there's gonna be a mirror behind the door. Yeah, that's the quick gist of it. Honestly, I spent an hour in Target just now. An hour in Target, only to walk out with nothing because I was so discouraged by the lack of things that I actually needed and the price of the things that I did need while I was there. It was kind of crazy. And the variety of options of the things that I needed, plus it just the line was way too long, so it was a waste of time, and I really wanted to go home, but I was like, you know what, I'm already out, I'm already here, let's just at least come here and get something done so that it's not a total waste. That was my sneaker. We currently have 3 childcare locations, and for the past all the years that we've been open, we've been like finding nooks and crannies and crevices within our centers to store things like this, and it hasn't really been the most organized way of doing so. I do know some childcare business owners have a lot of storage within their centers, and we're just not necessarily one of those. Well, for one of our sites, we do have like a larger basement in which we do store things in, but nobody likes going down there. And another one of our sites is pretty big as far as extra space and whatnot, but that extra space is taken up by stuff that the teachers want to store, like actual center supplies like crayons and like bulk items of like toilet paper and paper towels and the things that the kids need on a day-to-day basis, like craft supplies and health and safety supplies. But when it comes to like marketing material and branded items in our apparel and just the ideas that we have for promoting the business, it is very difficult to find an organized space inside of our centers to keep that kind of stuff. Also like a workspace. Sometimes like if we're lucky and a class is empty, then we'll sit in that empty class and prepare our mailers and things like that. But now this room is to serve as that sort of space for creativity and also for preparation of like the promotional material. If we're gonna send out our mailers, sometimes we send out mailers into like every door direct mail. So when we want to send those out, we can package them and bundle them here. When we want to prepare, like I found these gift certificate templates that we had when we opened our second location. We took over a location that was already a program before we got there, and it had closed down. So in order to gain some of those clients back, some of those families back, we asked the old owner for their contact list, basically all their files, which they gave, and we sent out packages of our materials, like just gifts for them that was branded with our logo, along with a gift certificate that said that it was to the family name from the old daycare name, and the amount was for I think 1 week free tuition, and it expired in a year. So that's what that looks like. And then on the back it has like a disclaimer, which is cute. We could definitely think of a few ideas for gift certificates, and I found like stacks of them. Thank goodness I didn't put specific dates already printed on it, so we can use it for anything really. You could use it to waive a registration fee or waive like a discount or whatever. We also have folders, our branded folders with different images on the front. It's just, there's so much potential within this room. I'm also planning to do a gallery wall over here. So here there will be a gallery wall with photos. This is one of them. So we'll have different size photos. This is one of them across all of this wall. And it will actually be photos of kids from our program and our staff, just to keep us inspired. We're going to probably do another arch. So the same way that there's an arch here, I'm gonna put an arch here, another orange arch. And then on this wall, it will be a teal rectangle, teal or aqua. I don't know what you would call this color on our logo. What is this? This is teal. I've been saying it's teal since we've opened. But yeah, this wall will have the teal on it, and then I got a big wall decal of our logo that's gonna go on top of the teal. So this logo will be on top of the teal. I ordered a bunch of stuff yesterday that was supposed to be delivered today, but it didn't arrive in a time that, like, I waited at home until like 12 in the afternoon because I don't want to ship anything here. So I'm shipping stuff to my house and then bringing it here. So I waited until like 11:30, 12 o'clock to even get ready to leave, thinking that it would probably be delivered before I left. And it didn't. So I left, attempted to go to Target. That was a fail, like I already mentioned. So I was thinking I was gonna come here with boxes and bags full of supplies so that I could finish decorating the shelving and then start cleaning a little bit more. But I don't have anything. which I think is a sign that I should just take a rest because I have been on the move in and out of this office space for the past 3 days or so. So, I mean, what do I really have to do? It's been a rainy weekend and I've just been pushing myself to get this done, mostly because I'm in an obsessive, really excited mode. And when that happens, like, this is all that I want to do. This is all that I want to focus on because I want to get it done because I'm just excited about it. But it seems to not be working out in my favor today specifically. The last 2 days was great. I got everything done that I needed to get done. But today, so I'm gonna take that as a sign. I'm gonna do the bare minimum of sending out some forms to families that need them and staff that need them. We send our forms electronically, everything that we can, everything pretty much except medical statements that are required. We don't send medicals digitally, but every other required form pretty much we can send through DocuSign, which is the software that we use. So I'm going to do that. We changed up a lot of things within our we changed up some children's placements between centers. So I'm going to make sure that our van drivers, because we provide transportation, I'm going to make sure that our van drivers have the appropriate location that kids are going to start going to tomorrow. They should already have it, but I'm just going to do a double checklist to make sure they're all straight. No exaggeration when I tell you guys it has been over 2 hours now that I have still been sitting here actively working on the computer. Kids are switched, teachers are switched, transportation manager is updated on which children are going where. Another vision that I have for this workspace that I'm still currently sitting in is that I would love for it to be a space where our lead teachers can come and lesson plan on a routine basis. Like right now, they do their lesson planning in the classroom during nap time, but because this office space is less than 10 minutes away from each of our sites, I'm wondering if it would be like a cute, cozy, quiet space for us to like set aside an hour or two a week for the teacher to just come and spend time here with this is not my desk, my computer. It's just gonna be a desk and computer available for anybody that needs it when they come to visit. Most of our management team, including myself, have MacBooks, like laptops that we use whenever we're working wherever we are. So we bring our MacBooks around, but sometimes it is just easier to look at a larger screen. So maybe we can have 1 or 2 teachers on a weekly basis just come and spend time in this room where they'll have, maybe we could even stock it with our curriculum materials and books and just different things that they could get away from the classroom space. Of course, if we're adequately staffed. Yeah, I think that is something that we could work on as a goal, and I think it would be nice. It might be an added benefit that they can do their lesson planning not outside of work hours from home, and not while they are in the classroom responsible for supervising kids. They can come to our office, our head office, and work from here. That could be a good idea if we build it out correctly. But I think I'm gonna head out now because it is nearly 5 p.m. Well, it's 4:19 and I haven't eaten today. I haven't taken a break this weekend, and maybe I should just relax because this week is gonna be a bit hectic. or could be a bit hectic with all the transitions. I was gonna go to the center and measure the entryway area so that I could order custom rugs, but I guess I could just do that tomorrow. There's no rush to order those rugs, and yeah. That's it for this vlog. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bro, I haven't been single in over 4 years. I don't even know how to like flirt.
Leave me alone.
Settling into circle life in the traditional way by breaking out the fine circle kitchenware.